If y'all want to see what a government-sponsored commercial looks like, this is what happened today at the White House. Now, let me set this whole thing up. Because Elon Musk is an idiot, and because people are sick and tired of his antics, the Tesla stock is down almost 50%. He's lost $132 billion from his net worth as a result. Now he's moaning and whining and crying. This was Elon last night in an interview with Larry Kudlow on Fox Business.
Call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty. Yeah, I mean.
But there's no turning back, you're saying?
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress.
Okay, all right. So fine. Do we have the clip of Elon and the Teslas at the White House today? All right, roll that one.
Hello, President Trump. Are you looking to buy or lease today?
Well, I'm going to buy, and I'm going to buy because, number one, it's a great product, as good as it gets, and number two, because this man has devoted his energy and his life to doing this. I think he's been treated very unfairly by a very small group of people. And I just want people to know that you can't be penalized for being a patriot, and he's a great patriot. And he's also done an incredible job with Tesla. And I mean, nobody else has a car company started up in the last 30 years that's been successful. I don't think so. And not only successful, but super successful. And because he's able to find billions and billions and billions of dollars of fraud and waste and all of the things, I mean, our country is going to be very strong very soon because of a lot of the things that he's done and a lot of the things that I'm doing. And there's no better team, but there's no better for what we're doing. There's nobody like this, and he shouldn't be penalized. And when I watched the other day, I said, I can't believe it. It should be the opposite. People should be going wild, and they love the product, but because he's finding all sorts of terrible things that have taken place against our country, they want to penalize him in an economic sense. And I just think that's very unfair. So I just wanted to make a statement. I'm going to buy one. Now, here's the bad news. I'm not allowed to drive because I haven't driven a car in a long time, and I love to drive cars. But I'm going to have it at the White House, and I'm going to let my staff use it. I'm going to let people at the place use it. And they all are all excited about that. I'm not allowed to use it. Can you believe it? One of my great things in life is that I can, I like to drive cars, but I'm not allowed to.
Y'all know damn well he ain't buying no Tesla. Oh my God, it's a great product. We don't have to buy it, we don't want to. Okay, y'all want to see the Elon Musk Tesla tears? This is from Fox Business in an interview with Larry Kudlow, who previously was one of Trump's economic advisors the first time. This is a joke.
Call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty. Yeah, I mean.
But there's no turning back, you're saying?
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel sorry for him, Mustafa? And here's the other deal, okay? Environmentalists loved the product because it's an electric vehicle. So you're Elon Musk and you chose to align yourself with somebody who previously was on the record hating electric vehicles, who loves fossil fuel. So you're Elon, you piss on your customer base, that's a good bet you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, I have to laugh because, I know this stuff inside out. And, Musk turned his back on his base, on the folks who rode with him when his product was new and still needed to continue to develop and evolve. And then aligned himself with someone who is a climate denier, somebody who has been very intentional about trying to strip away the resources that are necessary to be able to build out, a clean energy infrastructure. A part of that infrastructure is charging stations, and also the dollars that have gone to development and research that are critical to make sure the batteries continue to have longer and longer ranges. Trump also has put climate deniers in his administration. He's stripped away science. He's done all these things that, make no sense if you now say that you want to be supportive of Elon Musk and his electric vehicles. The other part, too, is the unfairness, right? The other car companies that are out there that have been, catching up and passing Tesla in relationship to their development, they don't have the same access or the same marketing that the president is doing for Elon. So there are ethical violations in relationship to what the president is doing. There's also just not understanding long-term why he should be investing in cleaner energy infrastructure. And Elon brought this on himself. He had the opportunity to not only be a visionary, but also to be someone who is focused on helping to uplift people. And he's made the choices that he has. He's allowed to do that. But then also the consumers also have the right to take their dollars elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here just cracking up laughing, and I'm seeing these, like this idiot Grant Cardone supporting Elon, buy a Tesla. I picked one up for my daughter and another for my wife. Well, guess what, Randy? It's a whole bunch of these guzzling, fossil fuel loving red state folk who, guess what? If them dumbasses go out and buy a Tesla, they ain't gonna be able to plug it up anywhere. See, that's what is so laughable. What Elon has done is he has trashed the very cities and the states where his car was doing well, that is the basis of his net worth, to align with Trump and MAGA, and the red state people hate electric vehicles. This is literally one of the dumbest economic moves you have ever witnessed.
This is a man who's walking around using his child as a prop. He has 14 kids, so there has to be a babysitter somewhere. So I don't know why the kid is always there, but that's besides the point. He doesn't think things through. Even the child is a marketing effort. The car, he doesn't care, like Dr. Ali was just saying, he doesn't care about saving our environment. He cares about making money. And because he's a narcissist, an obvious narcissist, he thought that people would still buy his cars and adore him, although, like you said, he has gone against the very people who are for cleaning up this environment, who are about electric cars. His base, their base, the MAGA people are not about about saving the environment. And just like you said, I could tell you, I was just deep down south, there are not electric ports everywhere for them to be charging these cars. But they didn't think it through, just like they don't think anything through. But their narcissistic bravado just makes them think that they can make moves and there are not going to be repercussions, and there certainly aren't going to be repercussions on them. But their bromance, I mean, I am so disgusted watching them just fawn all over each other and scratch each other's backs. They are not working for the government. They're not working for the people. They are working for each other and their cronies to make as much money as they can in this time.
Larry, how despicable is it to watch an occupant of the Oval Office literally film a commercial for Elon Musk? Because, oh my God, he's losing sales and people are souring on. Hey, I thought these people loved choice. I thought they loved talking, they love cancel culture. Well, guess what? If people don't want to buy his sorry ass car, they don't have to buy it. Hey, it's called Republicans love the free market. Well, the free market is speaking, and they say, Elon, kick rocks.
So this press conference today is everything they thought they would get with a black president, but they didn't. I think that's first. Second of all, this you watching this reminds me of being up like 1 o'clock in the morning on a weekend and you get a really cheesy infomercial with some guy you never heard of. So basically that's the vibe you get. And it's just a reflection of where, where we are as a country in terms of, who occupies the Oval Office. And not only in terms of, what their economic policies is. And we talk a lot, obviously, with the recession likely to come here in the next couple of months. But like you said, Roland, if you believe in free market economy, then you shouldn't highlight, this particular company when you have so many other companies, like you mentioned, Ford, GM, et cetera, who've been around for a much longer time. And obviously those, corporations have a better reputation of investing in American workers. We should also highlight that Tesla has been sued multiple times, particularly when it comes to discrimination for relating to black workers. So once again, when we talk about these ideas, opinions about what it means to be American and who we should be invested in, Tesla, a company with history of racial discrimination, gets the free infomercial on and free advertisement on television carried by major networks, while some of the other corporations, once again, who have pay a higher wage and have a better reputation of hiring, black executives, they don't get a shout out on TV. But this is just another cheesy example of try to, sell these cars. And, look, the bottom line is he's a businessman. And as you said, he made a poor business decision. The people who will really invest and buy these cars are not doing it anymore. And they're not likely to start buying them just because of this cheesy infomercial at the White House.
I need y'all to pull up that photo of Donald Trump's notes. I thought this was hilarious, Mustafa. Can y'all pull the photo up, please? So they handed Donald Trump some notes. And it says Tesla pricing, full self-driving, Model X, 112,490 silver, CT 114,000 gray, Model S 108,990 blue, Model Y 59,990, and then it says Tesla can be purchased as low as $299 a month or $35K. All cars have self-driving, just needs to be turned on for a fee. Yeah, I'm sure MAGA is sitting here like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a $114,000 car, or I'm gonna buy that ugly ass cyber truck. This is a joke. And guess what, Mustafa? I am elated every day to see the Tesla stock go down and to see his net worth go down. And my girl Ebony Hilton, Dr. Ebony Hilton, had this great tweet. She said, if they offered this Tesla, buy one, get one free, I still wouldn't buy that raggedy ass car.
Well, there's a whole lot of folks, both in this country and outside this country, who agree with that statement right now. There are positives and negatives for our actions. And, Elon has decided to hitch his wagon to, Trump. And when you do that, it's a very volatile market, just like we saw in the stock market. So you now have other countries that are speaking out against his products and saying, that the vast majority of our citizens are not going to purchase it, and actually putting some blocks in place with that. But then when you come back home, I think Randy really hit it on the head. I'm all over the place, and there's lack of infrastructure. So why would I make the investment if your charging stations are not going to be in the locations that I need? Now, let's be honest, the Biden administration actually made significant investments to build out the charging networks across our country. But when, Trump came in, he decided to rescind and to move away from that and to snatch resources that were so critical. It just doesn't, people will have to make the best decision for themselves. If they want to support companies and the individuals who own those companies who are doing oppressive actions, who are taking away jobs from hardworking Americans, and therefore those hardworking Americans could never afford a $100,000 car because they're trying to put food on the table and keep the lights on and pay the rent. So as my grandmother says, when you know better, do better. Elon Musk really should start doing better if he wants to find some possible way of reclaiming his humanity and finding people who might be interested in any of his products, because it's not just Tesla, but I know we're focusing on that.
And the reason this is laughable, Donald Trump's General Services Administration, they disconnected charging stations. They're looking to offload the government's new fleet of electrical vehicles. And he also is pausing the $3 billion that was marked for electric vehicles. Again, stupid is as stupid does.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. And right now we're accepting investors in our $17 million round to revolutionize the future of social media. Today, for just $399, you can own 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. While the big platforms have grown too massive and disconnected from their users, Fanbase is building a platform where creators and users truly come first. We've already raised $8.6 million from everyday investors who believe in this vision, and now you can join them. This is your chance to invest in a social media tech company with over 1 million users that is disrupting media by allowing anyone to reach all of their following and monetize their content from day one. The market is changing, big platforms are failing to serve their users, and Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now. Invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the future of social media.